Today I want to show you how to sing with a mic, so please stay tuned. I know that singing with a mic is completely different than just singing into the room without any amplification, but sooner or later, if you want to sing popular music or even musical theater, you will have to try to practice it, because otherwise, if you never practice with mic, you will be in for a rude awakening whenever you do, because you sound different, you will hear yourself different, and you need to learn not to compensate for the difference in sound by trying to create different sounds. So let's get into it. Now, the most important thing you can know is that whenever you have a live performance, you will most likely have a dynamic microphone. This is a dynamic, which means it can handle really louder and softer, and it really concentrates on my voice while there's still a lot of noise around me going on. Okay, so whenever I have soft passages, I want to sing close to the mic. So I sing close to the mic. I actually have a pop filter here, which, if I didn't have it, it's a lot harsher. So you really want to make sure you don't really disrupt your normal flow of singing, and that's hard. Singing softly, putting it really close to your mouth, very close. So whenever I'm singing a passage, and I'm going to use Adele's Hello here because it's really low and soft in the beginning, and then it goes really high and loud. So whenever I go in the beginning, it's like, hello, how are you? I'm in California dreaming about things we used to be. Okay, so, and then when I go a little bit louder, da 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 da. So whenever there's a lot of ping in your tone, it's gonna make it go into overdrive really quickly. So whenever you feel this, not pingy, pingy, yeah. See how that ping just makes it just kind of pop? And you want to avoid it to pop too much to where it goes into overdrive in the speakers. Whenever you know you're going to have a pitch where you have like more cutting through kind of tone, yeah, it's okay, but yeah, I need to just really put it away from my mouth a little bit more. And I sing high. See, this is something, as the ping comes more in, I want to make sure I'm not too close. Let me show you how it sounds when I don't take the mic further away. I'm singing high. I'm singing high. So you want to really adjust how far away you are. At the same time, whenever you are singing very softly, you want to make sure it's close. That way, the mic is picking up all the subtleties in your voice. So when I'm like, I am singing soft, I am singing soft, not as nice as I am singing soft and I'm singing low. See all these details in my mouth. It even picks up. So it's really nice when even, the slightest bit of air and sounds that your mouth and your tongue creates and your lips, it's really nice when it comes across. It has the feeling of being more intimate. So you want to imagine, like, when you're singing softly, and which most of the time is when you're singing low, like you're actually singing right into someone's ear. So it doesn't need to be loud. It's so much nicer. This is a feeling of intimacy. Your audience is going to feel like you're really close to them, like right next to them. That's what it sounds like because you're close to the mic. But whenever you're belting, you don't want to belt in someone's ear like 3 inches from their ear, right? You want to just belt like you're maybe 3 feet away. I am belting and now I'm singing lower again. See how that works? I'm going to show you something now in the beginning of, I have a karaoke track here that I'm going to use. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet to go over everything. They say that time's supposed to heal ya, but I ain't done much healing. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free. I've forgotten how it felt before the world fell at our feet. And there's such a difference between us and a million miles. Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. But when I call, you never seem to be home. Hello from the outside. At least I can say that I've tried to tell you I'm sorry for breaking your heart, but it don't matter. It clearly doesn't tear you apart anymore. Okay? I hope you get an idea of how I'm using the mic. And right now I can't really hear myself really well through the speakers because I turned it down kind of low so it doesn't really get feedback here. But you want to be sure that you still hear your voice above everything, because sometimes I feel what happens a lot of times to me is that I feel that I'm kind of singing loud, but it doesn't sound loud on the outside. You need to really have the feeling that your voice is above everything else coming through the speakers. But whenever you're singing softly, really make sure you don't try to hunk it out too much, but just to really be intimate here. And one more note, if you are singing with a band, please do explain to your musicians, which if they're not singers themselves, you have to explain it in a very respectful way, that please understand that it's not that I cannot sing louder, but singing louder when I sing low will, first of all, put a lot of pressure on my voice, which is, that happens to everyone. It's not a good thing in general to sing low and push it out very loudly. And second of all, that voice color of intimacy and that warmth in your voice, you're not going to be able to do it if you have to kind of struggle to be heard because everybody's just so loud. So please ask your sound technician very kindly and your band to not cover you up. I always tell everyone, if you can understand every word that I'm singing, then everything's okay. If you can't understand at least 90% of all the words that I'm singing, then I'm drowning. It's really important. And I have been to many really big world-class concerts where I thought, for my taste, I couldn't hear the singer above everything. They drowned a little bit. It is hard in a live setting because you don't really have panorama that much where you can just do, the instruments are left, right, and dead smack in the center is the voice. You can't really do that so much when you're in a live setting. But still, I think it's really important when anybody does the mix to make sure that the singer is always being heard above, because you have words, and assuming that you're good at enunciating and making it very clear what you're singing, you need to be heard. I hope this helped you a little bit in how to sing with a mic. I suggest that you practice this, and even if you just have a cheap little mic, plug it into your stereo system to hear yourself a little bit, it is a really good thing to practice because you will avoid over singing when you're too low, and you will really start to appreciate your voice. Especially now I sing without any reverb or anything, but having a little bit of reverb and maybe a little bit compression added, if you have the possibility, have a mixer that has that built in, or a sound recording software where you can put that up, the sound effect on. it's really helpful because usually you're singing into a dead room and what the mic picks up is pretty dead sound, and adding room sound to it is going to make it so much nicer. And in turn, you don't overwork your voice. All right, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're going to be back next time. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and also subscribe if you have not. Join my Facebook group, Master Your Voice, if you are not in there already, and we can continue the conversation. Also on my website, masteryourvoice.tv, lots of free resources that you can download, including some audio warm-ups that you can download and then listen to, on your iPhone or your smartphone whenever you're out and about. Great resources. Thanks for watching. See you next time, and always keep on singing. Bye.